Hi, this is Kevin with KGM JAM, owner of Pro Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com, join for free today, and start advertising for free. Okay, also, if you go to eBay, type in KGM JAM, you can like and subscribe to my store. And I'm making videos on it, so you can see how I do, or you can maybe learn something or teach me something. But anyway, here I am on HRO, a DC card collecting NFT digital site that's been around for 2-3 years now, maybe a little bit longer. And they've got a, what do they call it, a collector's program, a rewards program that is top notch. Any platform out there, I'm sure they've heard of HRO, but if they did nothing but mimic this collecting system, it would just add to their platform. And I'm going to talk about Splinterland because I'm a real big Splinterland guy. And they do a lot of stuff. They got a lot of different ways, to reward you for collection power and Glint and DC and SPS and Guild and all that. But what they don't have, and some people argue that. They'll claim that they do, but they don't. They don't have a dedicated collecting reward system. They have it in a roundabout way. So what would be the advantage to having a card collecting reward system? Well, the first thing that I've always wondered, and maybe they can't because of the amount of cards, but they're not, as far as I know, they're not minted by number. Like there's not a number 1 and there's not a number 10,000. Say they make 10,000 cards, right? They're just, they might be and they just don't have it showing. But how hard would it be to add that kind of a system? And you're like, well, why the hell would they need that? Because you're burning the cards all the time. It doesn't matter because you've created a whole nother market for mint numbers. And if you got the number 1 mint, now like on Veve, they keep the top, the 1 through 50, to give it to the Disney people, give it to the Universal people, all that stuff. But let's say they don't on HRO, just for argument's sake, or for Splinterlands. So say they're going to drop a 10,000 card promo. They could number it 1 to 10,000, okay? And then as a burn, what's left is left. But on HRO, they got that system. What they do is the lower the mint number, the more points you get for the reward system. So that adds some extra value and utility to the lower mint card, which drives the value up. Because with the reward points, you get, I don't even know what they're called. I call them HRO points. It's an official name. I don't know. But right now I've got 16,540. I'm making about 2,000 a day from my collection. Because that's pretty much all you can do on HRO. There's no game. There's no, not yet. There's nothing yet other than that. So the way that like on Splinterlands, what that would do then is not just make you, now you only get points for the best card you have of the group. So let's just say on Batman, for example, there's a Batman card, any specific one, but it's numbered 1 through 1,000. Number 1 gives you a lot more points to the rewards program than number 1,000. Okay, and then they go in batches. So like 800 to 1,000 would be so many points, and so on, and all the way down to 1. So you would want to have the number 1 to get the most points, because as soon as you have multiple of those cards, the only way you get reward points is for the lowest mint, the most valuable one, and the other one doesn't give you any points anymore. So it's encouraging to not just have that card in your collection and keep it there, but to get the lower mint if you're playing the leaderboard game. So in a way, that's a gamification of this platform, is the way they do it. And I know Splinterlands has got over their head of different stuff to implement. I'm just throwing this out there for discussion because I love to talk about it. Just like what's his name, Aftersound. He throws out all these ideas. He knows they can't get to it, Or it's not that they haven't thought about it or they're not going to do it or they just can't get to it. But there's no reason we can't talk about, especially in times like this, when things are rough. So, but just bear with me here. So you have this collection system now where you're encouraging people, and you can't stake it. You can't do anything with it but have it in your account. Okay? Now you can go three separate ways from here. You could allow them to use the card on everything, or they'd have to put it in a special account within an account to get the points. In other words, you can't sell it, you can't use it, or you could, there's all different ways they could do it. You understand what I'm trying to say there. Okay, so once they have that implemented, that would put not just people want to go, okay, I want to have one of each card, because now I have a reason to. Because right now in Splinterlands, you don't, because there's so many cards that came out. A lot of cards are just useless. And to collect them is useless, if that makes any sense. But this would gamify the collecting part of it. Now you're like, well, what would be the rewards? Well, we got glint. So my advice would be just make it glint, okay? You get more glint to go buy stuff in the store. That'd be the simplest way. Or you could make a special token, which a lot of people hate that because there's enough tokens as it is. I'm just throwing different ways to do it. So you're like, okay, well, we got collection power, we got this, we got that. No, this is a separate thing. Now, the reward could be reward cards that at the end of the month, so that'd be 12 cards a year, you get dropped a special promo card depending on your ranking on the leaderboard. And they could have common, just like they do now, all the different tier levels and stuff. There's so many ways you could do it. But the simplest point that I'm trying to make here is gamify the collecting so people want to own one of every card. And, it's just, the big argument, well, we don't have enough players. Okay, I know. Again, I'm just throwing an ideal out there that could be implemented down the road. Because I thoroughly enjoyed this on HRO. Now, let's go look at what I'm talking about. Here's my collection, right? And same thing like you would have on Splinterlands or any platform. Any platform can copy this or mimic this system. Okay, so I'm getting, if I can find it, it's almost 2,000. I can't see it right here right now, but on the mobile app, I've got a button that says, it shows me exactly how many rewards I'm getting a day from all my cards in the platform. In fact, I'll look it up off screen here. Hold on. Take 2 seconds here. And it's right, I think it's like 1,980 or something like that. So what that encourages you to do is to go out and get cards you don't have, even the cheap ones. But then you try to get the highest mint number because it's worth more points. Right now, I'm getting every day at, I think, 8 o'clock at night or midnight or something like that, I'm getting 1,966 points. Now, here's what you do on HRO, or things that you can do with HRO with them. Okay, so I've got a total of 16,540. And right now they're dropping this puzzle, which would be right in, I'm used to the mobile app. I don't come on here too often unless it's better to deposit on this than it is through the mobile app, like on everything. Okay, so I'm going to crafting, and that's going to be this symbol right here, the store. Okay, here we go. So here's what they're dropping right now. It's called Puzzle. And at the same time, the sons of bitches are going to drop the Donald DC. Anyway, this is another item. And that's 5,250 points that you can spend those points and you get one of these 4 cards. Okay? And then usually, if you get all 4, they give you a legendary, something like that, maybe. But you get the idea. But you don't know which card you're going to get, okay? So let's take that. They're doing this at the same time to make you split your points up, especially. But what does this do? This makes me want to get more cards to get more points so I could take advantage of both of them. Now, I can buy these on the secondary market, probably pretty cheap to an extent, so it's not the end of the world. So you got both options. But right now, I can get them for free. Now, they're on the third piece of this puzzle, okay? Right here. Remaining, sell end it. Right here. This piece is for sale. 6 days left. So for 7 days, they're going to sell this. I've got enough. I try to get 3 cards because one's the keep, one's the burn for the final piece, which they aren't showing on this. And then, and all this is 4 corners. So this will make one big card when you're done, which is the same size as the other cards, but it just makes one card, okay? So here we go. Now, what I'm going for here is I'm getting these 3 cards for free. I've got enough points to do it. And if not, I'll get more points tonight if I don't have enough. So let's go, and we're going to mint. And of course, I'm going for the lowest mint. Now, my strategy has been when I get low mints to flip them and then use the money to buy more cards, because low mints are really the only thing that sells real good. Okay, card received. Okay, let's do it again. I've got 11,000 left. I might have enough to do all 3. Now, you can get a max of 5, but I ended at 3 because that's my 1 to keep, 1 to burn, and 1 to flip. If the day ever comes for me to flip it. And they're not showing me here the mint number. So we'll go back in. And okay, I've got enough for 1 more. And then I'll start saving up again for this last piece. And then try to get all of these with what's remaining, which don't start for another 3 days. Okay, view item. Claim. And there we go. Now I could get 2 more, but I'm not, because I don't make enough points to do that. Otherwise, I'd max it out and then go after all of these. Okay, so now let's go to my collection and see what mint numbers I got. Okay, we're going to season 2024, crafting, puzzles. That's what I'm on right here. Okay, here's the one we just completed. And I ended up with, actually, I had enough, so I bought 5. I should have stuck to 3 so I had more points for what's going down now. But live and learn, right? And I did complete it, the puzzle. Okay, here we go. I just got this one today, right? So I have my 3 cards. Oh, I got A34. Nice. That might not be low enough. Under 50, you can usually, and it's worth, how many points? Okay, there's 192 so far in circulation. The most there will be is 2,800. Whatever they don't sell, they'll burn, okay? And of course, it's got a burn value. Okay, so I got A34. And it's worth 43 points, that's it? Yeah. Okay, so I just added 43 points, which helps me what? Get more points, or HRO points. Okay, I got number 1,043. That's only worth 26. Then the last one was A1356. So this is, I might try to go ahead and flip this one today. I don't know yet. I'll have to look at the market. The top 5, the top 10, they go pretty good. Top 50, maybe. And, is it like Splinterlands right now, it's not that busy. So it's, the top, pretty much the top group is what dictates things right now. But what was I going to say? Or somebody might send me an offer to trade. And usually the going rate is like they'll give you double or triple the points. So they'll know what you don't have because they can look at your account. And then they'll offer you 3 cards you don't have that will give you that many points. Okay? Plus maybe times 3. So I'll give you 43 points in a low mint, and I'll get back 184 points and 3 cards that I don't have. Okay? And if they're lazy, they'll just offer you 3 cards. So you got to pay attention because you don't want to get a card you already have because then you got to unload it, and good luck at unloading it in today's bear market, right? So anyway, that's all I want to say. This is a Splinterlands video, even though it's about HRO, but I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, and again, I know we already got a sort of collecting program that encourages you to collect, but they don't have it like this, because there's a lot of cards. This makes you want to have one of every card. That's the goal I'm trying to accomplish, that I'd like to see on Splinterlands, okay? And then on top of that, you would get, it doesn't have to be reward points, where it could be glint. You get a glint, or you get one promo card a month. So that'd only be 12 cards a year. They give them plenty of time. They can make all 12 cards at once, and it gives it, there's just so many different ways to do it. But the important part is it makes people want to have at least one card. It makes them want to collect. Okay? Not have to, want to. Big difference. Okay, anyway, please like and subscribe. If you get a chance, go check out Pro Advertisers Club in my eBay store, KGM JAM. Thank you for watching. I know your time's important. Have a nice day.